Hey y'all, it's Celine, and I am going to show you how I make our white chicken chili. And this is just kind of a recipe that I made up. It's not even really a recipe. I just kind of throw it all together. I don't really measure. And it's just, this is all from what I've got in my pantry. So it's a very simple recipe. Yesterday, day before yesterday, it was almost 70. And today it is, this morning it was 14 degrees with almost a 0 wind chill factor this morning when I woke up. And I can't get warm today. So I've been thinking about white chicken chili for a while now. So let me turn this up a little bit. So anyway, I'm making it today. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do is, and again, this is all pantry, so this is everything I have on hand. And I'm going to try to do a lot of that. This is, I know, over at Three Rivers Homestead, I think it is, she has a pantry challenge where you don't go to the grocery store for a whole month. Well, I'm not really going to do the challenge because I am at a mindset where right now I will use up what's in my pantry, but I want to replace it as soon as I use it up. I want to shop from my pantry, use that, and replace that so that if an emergency of some kind hits, I still have my stock. So this is a jar of chicken that I canned back in 2020. And so we're pulling from the oldest to the newest. And so I'm going to open that up. I don't know why that one was so on there so tight, but it was. Usually this works really well. This is from Pampered Chef, and I use it all the time. So I'm going to drain the chicken, and then I'm going to just wash my hands, guys. I'm going to get in there with my fingers and kind of break it up. Now, I am not a cook that measures, and I am not afraid to stick my fingers in what I'm making. So let me rinse my fingers here real quick. All right. Okay, so next I am going to dump 2 cans of 2 different brands here. But of cannellini beans, you can use navy beans, Great Northern beans, you can use fresh beans, but right now I'm just whipping up a quick chicken chili for us. I don't want this to take hours to make. I am just going to make it happen really quickly. Sometimes, as you've seen on my videos, I use my own homemade chicken noodle soup dry mix, but today I am going to use a can. I'm low on my dry mix. I need to make some more of that up. So we're going to fudge. And when I go to Sam's, I always make sure I have one of those, I don't know how many's in a case, 8 maybe, on hand, just in case I need something quick, or like right now, I'm out. So that's convenient. Something I wanted to show you, a couple things I wanted to show you. I drained my beans using this little can drainer, and it's really easy. You know, it's a little strainer, pour it over the sink, let it strain. You can rinse and strain some more. I use this all the time. I think I got this one at Walmart, but you know, right after I bought it at Walmart for like $4 maybe, $3 or $4. I found it at Dollar Tree. So you can get these anywhere, but they are really handy to have. All right, now I am going to use some of my homemade chicken broth. I actually bought a rotisserie chicken at Sam's last time I was there. And and that's what I always go ahead and put the bones, the carcass, in the pressure cooker or on the stove, but usually the pressure cooker because it's quick and easy, and make a good bone broth. And then I have that in the fridge. I actually put 2 quarts of it in the freezer this time, half a gallon in the freezer. So, okay. So far we've got our chicken, our broth, our beans, and our cream of mushroom soup. Now to add some seasoning and some flavor, I am going to add I love garlic, so I'm going to add probably, I'm going to venture to say this is about 2 to 3 heads of, 2 heads of garlic, maybe 3, depends on the size. But it's a nice tablespoon of minced garlic. I am going to add, and these are my freeze-dried red onions from the garden this year. So I love these. I use these all the time. Aren't they pretty? So I'm going to put a handful of those in there. That probably would have been a half of a medium onion maybe. Now I haven't freeze dried anything like this yet, but I get this from Thrive Market or from Thrive Life, and it is freeze-dried, I'm making a mess all over my stove, freeze-dried green chilies. And they have a nice flavor to them, a nice warmth, but they are not hot. I do not like hot. Something else that I freeze-dried this year is cilantro. I love cilantro, but I'm not crazy about cilantro that has been dehydrated, or the kind that you get in the store. I think it has no flavor, no aroma, no nothing, and I just have no desire to eat it. But I'm telling you what, freeze-dried cilantro is a whole new game there. The smell is the same, the flavor is the same. It's just awesome, just awesome. Okay, what am I leaving out? Seasoning. I guess it would help if I turned the stove on. Okay, I am also going to add a good palmful of my special house seasoning, and all this really is, I might even add a little bit more than that. I probably would say that was a tablespoon and a half, maybe that is. And all this really is I take a couple of jars of, I just use Aldi brand, but you can use any brand, of steak seasoning, put it in a food grinder, a coffee grinder, or whatever. I use my my little Ninja smoothie thing, and onion powder and garlic powder, and I do about 2/3 of the seasoning, and then about 1/3 as much of each of the other. So twice as much of the seasoning and half as much of the other, I guess I would say. And I just throw it all together, blend it, grind it up, put it in a shaker, and I put this in absolutely everything. All right, now my secret is not a very healthy option, but I love the flavor of McCormick's enchilada sauce in the packet, the red sauce, and I put this in a lot of my Mexican things. And so I am going to put, again, a palmful. That was probably maybe 1/4 to about 1/3, maybe. That's probably about 1/3 of a packet, of a whole packet. I've already used this once in something else. And so there's that. And then I'm going to taste it and see where we're at. And then add a little cream, and we should be good to go. see what we've got going on here. Let me get it really well mixed. Oh man. Aside from the fact that it's still cold because I just turned it on, it's really good. It's just the right thickness. I'm going to add some cream to make it really white. And I think we are good to go. I'm just going to let this simmer bring it up to a simmer and then turn it down and just let it cook for a few minutes, and it's going to be ready. That quick and that easy. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay guys, I am back, and I let this simmer about 20 minutes, maybe 15 to 20, and it's beautiful. Now because my chicken was already cooked, everything was already cooked, basically. You know, the beans were already cooked whenever, you know, they were in a can, so chicken was pre-canned, home canned. So it is, you know, just to throw together and let it get good and hot and simmer a few minutes and it's ready. So I just wanted to tell you, I added a can, I didn't have any frozen, I normally do frozen, but I added a can of corn into this. Got to thinking, you know, I remembered I liked corn in it. Went online and looked, and more than half of them called for corn. So you can use corn, you can not use corn. You can use your own dry mix cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken soup, whichever you prefer, or you can use canned. You can use canned green chilies, the little cans of green chilies, or you can use the dried green chilies. Or if you have some of your own that you froze or whatever, you know, dehydrated, whatever, you can use that. If you didn't want to mess with chopping an onion, which I think it needs onion in it, but you could substitute onion powder and garlic powder. And you could use cumin and chili powder instead of the enchilada mix that I used. So there's, you know, the variety of ways you can do it, but it's easy. You don't have to make it hard. So I'm going to dish it up here. Now I have this little bowl. It's a 1-cup bowl. And since I had weight loss surgery several years ago, I am not able to eat much at one time. So this is my go-to bowl for soup. And I'm using my mama's old ladle. I think it's a wherever. No, it says Flint stainless. But anyway, it was my mama's. So here is that chili. It's delicious. I can't wait to dive into it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do some more pantry meals this month. Quick and easy meals. I will say that the majority of everything I cook is from scratch. But when I say majority, I'm 75–80% probably. But I do take a lot of shortcuts sometimes. It just depends on my mood and what I'm doing and how badly I want it, how quickly, and you know, all of the above. So I hope you enjoyed it. I cook like real people, I think. I probably cook more from scratch than a lot of people do, but I'm not a stickler. It doesn't have to all be from scratch. I'm happy with 75%. So basically, that's it. We have some delicious, quick, easy pantry chicken chili. Love you guys. Hit that thumbs up button, please, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm so glad you're here, and you will be seeing me regularly. My computer died, and for months I was not able to make videos. It was in and out of the repair shop 3 different times before they finally got it fixed. So I'll talk to you later. God bless. Love you guys. Bye-bye.